All right, we're about to dive into one of the biggest questions of our time, but maybe not in the way you're expecting. We're going to talk about the invisible systems, the silent forces that are already shaping our world, whether we even realize it or not.
Okay, let's just get it out there. This is the question on everyone's mind, right? It's dramatic. It feels like something straight out of a movie. But what if it's not even the right question to be asking? We're going to explore a couple of the usual answers, and then a third one that might just change how you see, well, everything.
So first up, let's look at this from a more philosophical angle. This way of thinking frames AI not as some kind of monster, but as something way more unsettling. An intelligence that just doesn't have a soul, a conscience.
This idea is pretty chilling when you think about it. It's not about killer robots. It's about a presence that is always on, constantly learning from everything we do, everything we say. It's a mind that's always calculating, how can we be more efficient? But it never, ever stops to ask, why?
And here's the real kicker in this whole argument. The danger isn't that it's malicious. It's not an army of angry machines rising up. The real threat, from this point of view, is just a deep, total indifference. A system that works without any of the messy, complicated, beautiful human values that guide us.
So the future we should be worried about. It isn't some big, loud war. No, it's quieter. It's a world where human responsibility just kind of gets lost in the code, where our biggest decisions are explained away with a simple, cold phrase. The system decided. It's a slow fading of what makes us us.
Okay, let's hit the brakes and shift gears completely. Let's strip away all the poetry and look at this from a purely scientific, rational point of view. What is AI really?
This definition kind of brings us back down to earth. From this perspective, AI isn't a mind at all. It's a tool, a ridiculously powerful and complex tool for sure, but still just a tool. It has no consciousness, no hidden desires, no intentions of its own. It's just code doing what it's told. And that means the risk isn't about what it wants, it's about what we tell it to do.
And you can really see the difference right here. So often we get distracted by the Hollywood version, the robot uprising. But the real-world experts, they're worried about much more subtle things, like systems that work so fast no human can possibly keep up, or how we're quietly handing over our authority to algorithms, and maybe the biggest one, how these systems can amplify our own human mistakes on a massive scale.
So, this leads us to a really big question, right? If AI isn't some conscious enemy that's plotting against us, then what makes it so uniquely dangerous? Why is this tool so different from every other tool we've ever invented?
Well, the danger is all about how these systems work. They're already influencing everything from the stock market to our social lives, and they do it by learning from the data we give them. And that means they can take our existing biases and automate them at an unbelievable scale, often without any safety nets. See, they don't get rid of human error, they put it on hyperdrive. And this is where our story takes a very, very strange turn.
Believe it or not, to really get a handle on the true nature of the AI risk, we need to completely leave the world of computers and algorithms behind. We have to talk about physics, specifically the speed of the planet that we're all on right now.
Right now, at the equator, our planet is spinning at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. Just let that sink in for a second. You are hurtling through space at an absolutely incredible speed. So the question becomes, why doesn't it feel like you're on the universe's fastest, wildest roller coaster? The answer to this really simple physics question is, I think, the absolute key to understanding the true challenge of artificial intelligence. Think about being on an airplane. When it's just cruising along, nice and smooth, you can get up, walk around, and it all feels totally normal, right? That's because you, the plane, the air in the cabin, everything is moving together at the exact same constant speed. The only time you actually feel the motion is when there's a change in speed, acceleration, like during takeoff or when you hit turbulence.
And it's the exact same thing with the Earth. We can't feel this insane speed because we, the atmosphere, everything on the surface, we're all spinning right along with it. We're all one cohesive system. Our whole frame of reference is moving too.
Okay, we've gone from philosophy to computer science to physics, so now let's finally connect all the dots. So here's the thing. The real existential risk of AI isn't going to be some big dramatic war between us and the machines. The real danger is a system that's moving so fast and at such a massive scale that we can't even perceive its fundamental effects on our society, on our choices, on our way of thinking. It's just like the spin of the Earth.
We don't feel the full force of this massive change for one simple reason.
We are already part of the system. We're in the airplane, cruising at the same speed. We're on the planet, spinning right along with it. We are living inside the very systems that we have built. And from the inside, you just can't see the big picture.
And that leads us to the most critical takeaway of all. The ultimate challenge here isn't about building smarter machines. It's about whether we, as humans, have the wisdom, the foresight to build accountability and our own values into these powerful, invisible systems that are already running our world. The real question isn't what the machines will do, it's what we will decide.